Hello everyone, this is Hustle Money, and for the past week I've been talking to you about a business opportunity that I'm actually doing myself, and I'm creating it from zero. And if you want to be part of this journey, I really suggest you to be serious in what you're doing and start subscribing, maybe follow me, or even put a little like, because the value I will bring you on those videos, it's out of this world. And if you've seen a few of my recent videos where I talk about this business opportunity, if you haven't seen it, I really suggest you. I'll try to put a link somewhere over here so you can go ahead and watch that, and I'll also try to put it on my description as well if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to this channel. My name is Marco. I'm the CEO and founder of Hustle and Money, and my mission is to help you break through this guru buying courses loop. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, I'll explain it, but I'll go very briefly on this video. I already explained it on the past videos, but I'm gonna go very briefly because this is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to actually go into the practical and the blueprint and on how to do exactly this business opportunity. Let's remove the veil right away. We're talking about funnel hacking. You see what's going on in the industry right now. If you see your favorite mentor, if you see your favorite influencer, you're gonna realize that they're all doing the same thing. They are talking about, let's say, it could be Amazon, it could be drop shipping, it could be crypto, it could be trading, it could be MLM, it could be agency related services, AI, and whatever else. And the problem is, those methods might be good, but honestly, I've tried them, almost all of them. I already tried crypto, I already tried trading, I already tried drop shipping, affiliate marketing, and so many ventures, because I've been in the online space since 2007. And on my video, I actually tell a very nice story about what happened to me in 2007. But like I said, in this video, I'm not gonna concentrate on that. I wanna go right to the point. So those gurus, they are giving you those methods on how to make money online. But in reality, the way they are doing money is by selling you courses. It's plain and simple. They are selling you courses, and sometimes you're gonna be paying $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, and I've seen many charging upwards of $10,000, and that's what they call high ticket sale. So they're gonna get you into those programs of $10,000, $5,000, $3,000, $1,000, whatever it is. And usually the way it works is that they're gonna create content, daily content. And what's gonna happen is that they're gonna start promoting their brand, they're gonna start promoting their services, and eventually you're gonna be sent to a webinar or a mastermind. And then in that webinar, in that mastermind, what's gonna happen is 10 minutes before the end of that webinar, that event, they're gonna start pitching their offer, which is gonna be the value of this is 5,000, and this will give you for its value to 3,000. So the whole amount is like 17,000. But today, the special offer will be for only, and then they're gonna throw a number, 3,000, 2,997, and you have options for 2-3 payments, and so on. And people get excited, and it's very effective, that technique. There are thousands, if not millions, of gurus that are using that type of technique. But the thing is, the reality of it, once you purchase their course, you're gonna understand really quick that their methods, it's either obsolete, either you don't work. If you ever work, you were lucky, you were one of the thousands that actually work for you, and you have to invest a lot of money. First of all, you have to pay their high ticket item, and then you're gonna have to invest more, because you don't only need that, you're gonna need tools, you're gonna need so many other things in order to proceed the way they're gonna teach you to do. Example, if you're gonna be doing Amazon FBA, you're gonna have to create a brand, you're gonna have to bring product, have it sourced, and now with tariffs and all that, it's gonna be extremely difficult to actually make profit, because now the expenses are really off the roof. Same thing for drop shipping and all the rest. And let's not talk about crypto and trading, because that's more like gambling. Your money, you're gonna have to always invest in order, you need money to make money. That's another loop that you don't want to open. So why am I talking to you about this? Is because what I found is actually the truth, and the truth is that these gurus or influencers or mentors, whatever you want to call them, they are actually using a great blueprint. But the blueprint they're using is to sell you courses. That's how they make their living. That's how they make their profit. And this is where the money is. So instead of you learning their methods of eBay, Amazon, dropshipping and all that, and crypto and all that crap, why don't you actually study their funnel and start replicating exactly what they're doing? Because if it's working for them, and it's not working for one, it's working for thousands and even millions of influencers. And that's the truth, that's the real secret on how to make money online. And I've been teaching that for the past week. I have small webinars that I put it for free on the internet. You can go, like I said, I'll put some links on my description. Try to link something over here also, so you guys can go and actually go more deep into it if you want to understand how it works. But today the purpose of this video is to teach you the practical on how to actually build your business online and quit your 9-to-5 very easily and having a passive income. And the proof is gonna be me, because I'm doing it for myself, and I'll teach you exactly how to do it. So let's not waste any time. Let's go right away, because actually I need to build it for myself in order to show you how it works, and you'll see how easy it is to do it. Even though it's easy, I have a disclaimer and tell you that I'm personally a developer, a web developer. I'm personally a programmer because I study, and I explain that also in my videos, that at one point I was feeling that I was missing some skills. So actually I went and I studied the programming, the coding and all that, and how the internet works. So I have a little bit of knowledge about technology, and this is what we're gonna go and see. But for you, you don't need to learn all this stuff, all the coding and all the syntax and all that. For you, it's gonna be easy. You just need to know how to copy and paste, and I'll show you with AI how easy it is. You don't need to understand anything. You only need to just copy paste, and you'll be able to build a funnel just like those mentors and gurus you follow. So let's dive right in. So how those funnel hacking works, let's jump right into it. So the way it works, first of all, you're gonna have to find your favorite influencer, your favorite mentor, guru, whatever you call it. And there's a bunch. You're gonna usually see them on your ads on Google or on Instagram or anywhere. And then you can go ahead and you can start doing the funnel hacking. And I'll show you. We'll take an example right now. So for my example, I was actually scrolling and I fall into this guy. His name is David Omari, and it's someone that is actually teaching. I'm gonna go right here. Actually I should open in a new tab. Okay, so we're gonna go and do some funnel hacking. And funnel hacking, once you start doing the funnel hacking, it's gonna be like this one. We're gonna first find it, we're gonna analyze, and then we're gonna replicate, and at the end we'll have the same profit that they're having. You should have the same exact result. Okay, so now we have Dave Omari over here. This is an influencer that is talking about YouTube automation and how he was able to make $1 million and $3 million and $30,000 and so on. As you can see, the funnel looks simple. He's creating content about a little bit like Instagram, making it big. I have a collection of cars, I'm a millionaire, I do this, I do that. This is one technique. Then you have over here a little more down to earth. I can monetize in 7 days, top 10 YouTube automation niches, how to make $300 a day, and so on. So you get the picture. He's doing a little bit that, and also he's doing some podcasts, inviting people and talking about what he's doing. And his main niche, it's called YouTube automation. So the way you go and start analyzing is this way. You're gonna see exactly the type of content that he does and see if you're able to replicate. Now this works for any niche. In this case is using YouTube automation. But let's say your expertise is in another field. Maybe you're doing fitness. Maybe you want to do consulting on gardening, on construction, on renovations, on car mechanics, on spiritual things, on, I don't know, you name it. I don't know your niche. So you can select your niche and you can become a consultant on whatever your skill set is. You can do exactly the same thing. And if you don't have any skill set, well, then you can do like me. I went to school in order to get my skill set of programming, technical things and all that. It took me a couple of years in order to complete it. But you can also do self-made, so you can actually go and buy some courses, some books, and you can get your skill set in any field you want. Now there are Coursera, there are Udemy, and so many other platforms where you can actually improve your skill set if you don't have any skill set. Or you can talk about YouTube, you can talk about anything you want. It's your choice. So funnel hacking, this is what we're doing right here. Now I fall into this funnel, into David's funnel, and I was very interested. I was intrigued, so I click on this video over here, how to get monetized, because this was one of my goals, was to get monetized as well. So it was intriguing. I click on and I start watching, but then I start analyzing his program. And as you can see, usually on the description or on the bio, this is where you're gonna see the funnel that they're using. You're gonna go into their link. So I went over here where it says YT game plan, and when you click on it, I'm gonna open it on a new tab as well. You're gonna land on his website, and as you can see, this is his website. Now this is already another video where he's gonna try to get you into his live event, but I believe the one I see it a little different. This one, let me go and go directly on ytgameplan.com. Let me see if it's this the one in any case, the layout looks a little different over here compared to the one I attended. I see that probably he's doing, let me go in another video. Now this might take a little bit of time, but I mean, instead of scrolling and being on Instagram or TikTok or whatever you are, doing nothing and watching maybe cats video or ladies dancing or whatever, you should be spending your time analyzing those type of funnels. So let me go and maybe look into this one. I'm just gonna go into another video to see if he has the same, so I want to get into the link that I got, because he don't seem to be exactly, he has maybe different links, he's using different links, and this is all part of what you can do. You can test. You see, that's another one. So he's actually testing different, because now he is in a level that he's able to do different landing pages. But the one that I actually fell on, okay, so it was not Grok. Actually, I did it with Gemini. I finally found, and I actually I found also his link. I have it right here. So this is his link. Let's go and try it. Let's copy it over here. There you go. See, this is exactly the funnel that I fell on with David Omari. I was watching one of his videos, and all of a sudden I saw this link. I clicked on it on his description, and I got to this. As you can see, it has a simple logo over here, and they say how to make $1,000 per day with this nice button and some other stuff here. So what I did, very simple, I took a screenshot I went to Gemini and I said, hey, I want to copy this. I need a similar website. Because why am I going to reinvent the wheel when he already tested, he already run ads, he already did all the work for me? So I don't have to actually work harder and restart everything. I can just copy and use a little bit, like in those days, the gold rush, people that were selling shovels, and the other guys that were breaking their back, that were shoveling, trying to get a little piece, a little nugget of gold, and hoping to make it big. So that's what we're doing right here. So I went into Gemini and I say, hey, give me this, give me the HTML, give me the JavaScript for this picture. I just took a screenshot. If you don't know how to take a screenshot, it's very simple. You go into the place you want. If you are on Windows and Mac, you should be able to do the same. You have the sniping tool, and with the sniping tool you'll be able to, right here, just select this like this, and there you go, and then you have it. You can give that to Gemini, to DeepSeek, to ChatGPT, whatever AI you're using, you can do exactly the same. So you copy it and then you paste it there, and that's what I did. And I said, I want you copy here you have it, and give me the HTML, the JavaScript. And then he went ahead and he started shooting some code. Don't worry about this. This might seem intimidating. We're not doing here a coding course. This is not the purpose. You only gonna press over here, copy the code, and that's all you need. So then he gave me all the HTML, the CSS, and the JavaScript, just to give you a simple idea what is. HTML is just the code that contains all the information of the website. Then you have the CSS, is just the colors and the sizes. And finally the JavaScript, it's all the nice movement and things that happens in the website. So this is what it is. That's all you need to know. You don't need to get a coding certificate or anything like that. So I said that. Now, since I know coding, like I said, I like to have everything very well structured, because he put me everything in one file. But to have it more appealing, in order to look for things, in order to troubleshoot and things like that, I like it to have in very well manner structure. And so he gave me the structures. Okay, you need to create a folder, and then this is gonna be your index, your HTML index, your CSS, and then your JavaScript. Like I said, that's all you need to know. The HTML, the content, CSS is the styling, it means the colors, the sizes, and then the scripts, GS, this is JavaScript, is all the motions and everything that happens in a website. So I said do that, and then it started shooting me some code. As you can see, the CSS, the HTML, and everything. This is the JavaScript. Perfect. And then I said, okay, move the logo to the left, make the button shakeable. He goes, okay, let's modify it. So now he gave me the new CSS. That's the new styling once again for the design. He gave me now this, only what I do is just copy. That's it. I don't need to code. I don't need to do anything. It's already done for me. So I copied it, then I pasted in my computer, then I had it, and then I said put my logo. Perfect. And then he recreated my logo. He did the whole thing. Once again, AI is doing all, you're just guiding, giving the basic stuff. But if you want to go deep into it, I suggest you come to my live event, because I tell you exactly where to get all this information. So once I did that, he gave me all the code, and then boom, he gave me the whole thing. Then I copy paste another one, and I say I want also this, and he did it. So now let's go and check it out, how it came. Let's check down the result. So as you can see, I have my hard drive over here, this PC, this is my volume, the volume D is my hard drive. So I have this folder, I called it website, because I wanted to have everything, like I said, well structured. So I created a folder called website, then I click on it, and then I have my website Hustle Money. I created another folder. This is prior to doing the copy and paste. So I created one folder called websites, one folder called Hustle Money, and then I created another folder CSS, images, and script. So you're gonna say, what is all this? This is complicated. No, it's not complicated. Look, the index HTML, if I go back over here, right, you're gonna see that there you go, index HTML. This is AI that gave it to me. The only thing I did is copy. I went into my computer over here, then I created this file, and the way you create a file, just do here like this, new, and then you create text document, and when you save it under HTML.html, and that's gonna be your code. The same thing with CSS. Once the AI gives you the CSS, so it gives you the CSS file, it's gonna tell you this is the CSS file. You do exactly the same thing. You're gonna copy, this is the CSS file, right here. CSS file, there you go. So I'm only gonna copy the code. I come over here to my folder, and I created this folder CSS and this file, which is, like I said, just if you don't have this, the only thing you do is you come new, and then you create a text document, and then you would just put here dot, let's say I would do it right away, then I would just do style dot CSS, and then you click enter. Yes, you say yes, there you go, you have it. So now I open it with Notepad. Okay, and simple, you just go over here back to Gemini, and then I copy this, and I go back to my CSS file, which is over here, and then I can paste it over here, and there you go. So now I have the files, the CSS, which is the designing, the colors, it's already done. All this is just the sizes, font size, the color, and all that. You don't even need to worry about it. Now later on, if you want to edit, if you want to say, okay, I don't like the size, you can just go here. Now font size is 14. Well, you can say, hey, I want a bigger 24. Or you know what, the color, I don't like this color. So then you're gonna go and look for the color. Just Google color code, and it's gonna give you the number of the code of the color you want. Pretty simple. Okay, I'm not gonna save this because I already have it, already did it. I'm gonna delete this file. So as you can see, I have everything already in place coming from the AI. The AI gave me the whole code. And now if we go and see exactly what does it look like, look, there you have it. My logo, Hustle Money, that was created by AI. All this comes from AI. It gave me even the text. All this was done by AI, and I didn't have to break my head, because it would have taken me hours, if not days maybe, to actually build this myself. Look at the button. The button is actually moving. It's shaking, and the only thing I said, make a shakeable. If you want to see here the prompt that I did, I said make the button shakeable. Somewhere over here I said make it shakeable, and it did the whole thing. There you go. Recreate this logo please in CSS and add to my index file. Simple. And he did everything, all the styling, all the coding, all the things. I didn't have to break my head. I only said make me this logo, and then you can directly even more say do this, do that. It's up to you. Now when we click on the button, I want to be redirect to an email collecting page. So now let me see if this was done. Let's click on it. There you go. So now when I click on the button, I even go over here, congrats, we reserve your spot for you, where now people can go enter their name, their phone number, and they can complete the registration in order to go to a live event. So I'm doing exactly, it took me no time at all to go and create the same. This is David Omari. As you can see, this is not me, this is David Omari. That is his funnel. And if you look at mine, if you want to compare both, that's his, with the shaking stuff over here, with the timer over here. And look at mine, exactly the same, very similar. Not 100% copy, we don't want to get copyright and things like that, but as you can see, it's pretty damn similar. So you can do I can do the same thing with any funnel, any guru, Alex Hormozi, Cardone, whoever you want, Iman Ghazi, and whoever you want. I can copy and do exactly the same. This is called funnel hacking. Now this video is getting a little longer than what I wanted to do, but this is the practical thing that I wanted to show you. I want to show you how it's easy to do using Gemini. In this case, I just told him to do the things for me, and he did the things. Now after he did my email collection, what happened is, now that I'll be able to collect emails over here, is somebody gonna click over here, they're gonna enter the information. This is linked to a real email platform, which means if you actually go on ahead and enter this info, you will receive an email, a welcome email, with the details of my live event. That's how I was able to funnel hacking someone that I found his funnel and that I analyzed and that I liked it, and I can implement and do exactly the same thing. So if you want to learn more, well, head to Hustle Money or go in my description. I'm gonna have the link where I'm gonna do a mastermind. Today was a very quick one, but I'm gonna go more in detail. We're gonna go and create one directly so you can see in front of you from your own eyes how easy it is to do, and you can recreate any funnel you want. If you're interested on that, go ahead. On my description, there's the link. This is Hustle Money. Till next time, stay blessed.